will store first step. Get the keys info will store. So there is HRC integration key underscore map table is there. So let's say 039, right? 093 now. Level 93 instance. Rules. Browse catalog. Go to the create data model. First, we will see where the yesterday the data has stored in the table. Job business object. Go to the job business object. So ABC code and XYZ code. So write the query here. Select start from where job code in. ABC job code. XYZ job. Check the data. So now yesterday whatever you loaded the data that has stored into this is the base table for the jobs for underscore jobs underscore f is the base tables for the job. Now where the keys information will store. So now to get the keys information, what we will do, go to the another SQL query. Keys. Except user key, all the keys information will store into this table. Except user key, all the keys information will store into this table. HRC underscore integration underscore key underscore map. So yes, with your understanding, so like what is the link between these keys and this keys table and base table? I told you, no? So what is the link between this keys table and base table? This is the base table where the data will be stored into, where the jobs information will store here. No. For example, this is the data, right? So this data, how you can give the link? This data has stored into keys table. How you can find that one? If, for example, job ID or job code, something in this related data should store into keys table, right? But how you can make the link between this table and this table?
surrogate ID, job ID.
Surrogate ID and job ID, the link between keys table and main table. Okay. So now what we will do, let's say, okay, object name you can take, object name. Otherwise, source system owner name you can take. With the source system owner, many files are there. With the source system owner, many things are there. Go to the object underscore name. Here, object name equal to object name job now. Object name equal to job. Source system owner. Okay. So job business subject name and source system owner name. Source system owner name and source system owner name equal to Salesforce. Taking capital letters. Okay. So Salesforce taking. So now in the Salesforce, so now how you identify our records is here. If you see job ID from the jobs table 1140 1137 here 1137 1140. So this is the way you can identify the base table and so this keys table. Understand or not? So this is the way you can identify this. So these two records related to these two records. So how you are telling these two records related to these two records? In the data file we have two records are there, right? In the data file we have two records are there. These two records are matching in the keys table and base table. So how you are telling keys table it is matching, because if you see job ID from the base table and surrogate ID from the keys table are matching the selected records. So I already told you starting of the my data loader topic. So it should be like this, right? First to DAT file, then what it will happen? Staging. Before that, it will go to the UCM, right? UCM, staging table, base table, keys table. So DAT file, UCM, first the file will go to the UCM. So from the UCM, it will go to staging table. So from the staging table, it will go to the base table. So from the base table, it will go to the keys table. So this is the process. I have shown the keys table also today. So first the file will go to the UCM. So from there it will go to the staging. From there it will go to the base. And it will go to the keys table. So what is the link between the base table and keys table? What is the link between the base table and keys table? surrogate key now. Yeah. In the base table, there is a column called primary key. In the keys table, surrogate key. So in the base table, how you know that primary key value? So that we can get from the OER. In the OER, if you go to the OER, you will see the primary key column. Or you can go to the view business objects also, you can tell. If you go to the view business object, so go to the view business object. Data exchange. View business object. If you see the job, you will see the primary key. Otherwise, you can see surrogate key here. So, surrogate key. I think I already told you this point. Once again, I am telling you to go to the job attributes. Here, job ID, surrogate ID. So this name should match in the OER table, base table, primary key value. Definitely, it should match. Go to the tables and use for HCM. Global HCM, global human resource. Per job set. Per job set to the base table name. Job ID. So this value matching. We're also matching right in the backend also. Job ID, surrogate ID. 1137, 1140. So now first we will see using the job ID how we can update the data. So using the job ID how we can update the data. Using the job ID how we can update the data. So when you are using the job ID, we no need to put the source system owner and source system ID because we are updating the data only job ID, right? So remove this source system owner and source system ID. Take the primary key value. Take the job ID. Take the job ID here. So now 1140 ABCI. Take this one. So using the job ID, how we are using the surrogate key, how we can update the data. So we have removed source keys and we are using job ID to update the data in the system. So for updating the data also, we need to use the merge command. For updating the data also, we need to use the merge command. So what you are going to update, I am going to update today date. 07 is the today date, right? So I'm updating the today date 07 and I'm updating the TFF columns also. So using the job ID, I'm updating the data in the system. I think using surrogate key. So how you know this job ID is a surrogate key? So that you will tell in the view business object. I removed the source keys. Why? Because we don't require the source keys to update the data. So I'm using the surrogate key to update the data. So what data you updated? So I updated the date column and TFF columns. Understand or not? Save the changes. So I'm just showing today how to update the data in the Oracle Fusion using the keys. So first, what I'm using the surrogate key to update the data. So now what we will do, m2 compressed job underscore run 3. I'm making update 0702. Import unload data, import file, sub. Okay. Okay. So now what we will do, verify the data in the front end. So verify the data in the front end. So how to check the data front end? So now it is coming both success, right? Setup and maintenance. Manage job. Manage job. So whatever the data you updated, right? ABC job code, you updated the DFF columns and dates. search here. Click here. So you will see the updation of the date, and you will see the updation of the country and city. Updated or not. So using the source key, we have updated the data in the system. Understand, guys? Any confusion, you can feel free to ask me. Very, very important. Using the source keys, we have updated the data. What columns you updated? So just example purpose, I have taken the AFF columns and actual column. And the client will tell which columns you want to update, which condition also, which condition basis you want to update. Then based on that, you can update the data. So the point is how we are updating the data using the keys. So using the surrogate key, so we are updating the data. So you may ask this data where you got, I got in the table. So now the thing is, guys, so in the database, whatever the old record is there, right? So ABC job code XYZ, the old record also will be there, but that should be undated. Okay, let's click on view. You will see the difference here. See, now 4 records came, right? So 4 records came. Why 4 records came is so the old record is there now. ABC job code, XYZ job code. So that is undated here. So this is called old records. In the old records, you will see this one, old data is there. And in the new records, so end date as something 4712 something came, right? So this is a 4712 here. They have given end date by default. And that in the front end, in the back end also, the updated data you can see. And effective start date also, it has been changed. Effective start date. Effective start date also it changed. So old records are there, new records are there. So HCM, it will be maintain the historical record space. So old records also it will be maintained, and new records also it will be maintained. But in the front end, front end you will see new records. Front end it will fetch latest. So why? Because why this data are not fetching? Because this is undated, right? Right. So this is undated. That is the reason you are not able to see in the front end. So this is the active records. I can say this is the active records. So why I'm saying this is active record? If you see this old data, the record has ended at 2025-02-06. Okay, and the new records end date is greater than right. So that is the reason you are able to see in the front end new records. Understand or not? Any confusion you can ask me. Yes. Okay. So now guys, next we will see how we can update the data using user keys. How we can update the data using user keys. So when you are updating the data using user keys, remove the job ID. Remove the job ID. I mean, I'm showing the multiple ways how we can update the data. So what are the user keys for this business object? So that also I will show you. So what are the user keys for this business object? Data exchange. View business object. Job business object. Attributes. So what is the user key? Job code and set code. So in our data file, job code is there, right? Job code is there and set code is there. So using these two columns, how we can update the data. So now what we will do, we are going to update uh, to, to, to. So using the user keys, job code and set code. So why I am telling this job code and set code are the user keys based on this one. Save the changes. So now what we will do, so we will take this name, send to run for import and load data, import file. Submit.
Once to update the user key, we need to include all of them or any one user key we can use.
I think it will not possible. Why? Because set code we are mentioning common, right? But user key, you try user key. Sorry, try job code. Don't use the set code. I think maybe we have to use both. We
We
have to
have
use
to
both.
use unique.
Unique, right? Unique one we need to use.
Okay.
So now we will see in the front end also. Manage. So now you will see the updated records in the front end. So it is not creating the new record, right? So why it is not creating the new record? Because so this combination user key is already present in the system. That is the reason it is not creating the new record. So what merge will do? I already told you now. Merge what it will do? If the data present with the combination of keys, it will take the update. If this data not there in the system with the combination of keys and data, okay, then it will take the creator. So that is the purpose of merge. So this combination of the data user key and data already present in the system, that is the reason it is taking as the update. Understand the difference between the create and update, right? So now we will see the source system owner and source system ID. So we will see the source system owner and source system ID. See the source system owner and source system ID. Remove the job code. I am removing the user keys.
Vamshi, one doubt here.
Yeah.
So actually we have seen the two success for import and load, right?
Yeah.
So import is success, and if load is failed, where we can check it?
Here only you can see now. Here only you can see, right? I think if you see the
There
first
is there any error table?
that also I shown now in the first example. Error tables I have shown, front end also I have shown. Raju,
Okay, okay.
you check the video
For
recording. One of the class, first class only, I think third class or fourth class, I have shown example step by step how to check the backend tables. All the information I have mentioned in the running notes also.
yeah, I know that the staging table, if error company, we can
Staging
check
error
it in
table
the
also I
staging
have shown in
table.
the backend. Error table also I have shown.
Oh, okay, I will check it.
Error table also I have shown. We need to pass the content ID. There is a query I have shown in the notepad. And if you pass the content ID, you will see the error records, right?
Okay, okay, I will check it.
Okay. Now, what we will do. So using the source keys, we are going to update the data. So I have removed the user key and user key set code and job code. So data also will remove from it. Simply you take run one file. Source system owner and source system ID. Okay. So I have removed the source keys. Sorry, I have removed the surrogate key. I have removed the user keys and I added only source system and source system ID to update the data. So what I am going to update? I am going to update 3, 3. Here are the changes. Run 4.
Sir, run for is already exist.
Okay, sorry. Import and load data. to verify the data in the front end. Let me take the setup and maintenance. Okay. So like that, you can do the keys to update the data, guys. And one thing I want to tell you guys, how to do the delete. So basically, delete will not be support for all the metadata, guys. So delete will not be support for all the metadatas. But how you know that which metadata it will be support, that you can see in the view business objects. Like name group, data exchange. Here this one. View business object. For example, job. In the job business object, you will see here supported actions will be there. So if you see job parent business object, supported action only create and update only. For job metadata, it will support only create and update. Job evaluation, you will see create and update and delete. So this is called metadata, right? So this is called metadata. This is the parent metadata and this is the child metadata. So you have to understand, so which actions will be support for the metadata. For example, job will be support create and update. Create I have shown, update also I have shown today. So job evaluation we have not added here. So that is the reason I cannot show the delete here. In case if you add the job evaluation, you can perform the delete also. How to perform the delete? The same steps whatever I have shown, right? You mention the delete and you mention the keys and data here, so that that record will be deleted. And when you are doing the deletion, you should not have to mention the merge. At a time, in the business object, it will support either merge or either delete. So both cannot be possible. So that is the rule in the HDL file. That is the rule in the HDL file. So for every metadata, you will know that whether it will be support create, update, delete or not. So parent metadata for sure will support create and update, but child metadata so we have to verify here. So if you look at the worker also same. Worker business object. So supported actions will tell so whether you can do update or create or delete. So based on this, so when you are trying to delete the parent record, so because support actions it is showing create and update, right, you will not allow to delete the parent record. Why delete will not allow? Because it is clearly saying worker metadata will not have delete option. If you see external identifier, delete is there. Person address, delete is there. So this is the way you can identify so which metadata will support which action. And I will show you one internet link where it contains all the sample data. See, I have shown 3 business objects, right? So what are the 3 business objects I have shown? Job, family, trade, job, business object. So these 3 I have shown, right? So, but if you want to do practice for other business object, you can, I will show you one of the internet link. So let's see this. See here, if you look at this link, I will put it in the notepad. So you will see all the maximum they have given. Location metadata they have given. See location, organization they have given. Job, which I have shown today, right? Job metadata, grade they have given, position they have given. And so this is the worker metadata, guys. If you look at this one, so location, grade, job, organization, position, and you will see the worker metadata. So this is the worker metadata. If you see this link, guys, it contains everything, guys. And one more thing I want to show you guys in HDL. For example, clients say that in one run, upload 3 files. Is it possible or not? For example, we have a grade, job family. 3 files are there. So these 3 files can we upload using single zip file or not? So multiple DAT files can we upload in one go? Multiple DAT files can we upload in one go? Yes or no? So that is possible. So what you will do, how it is possible? So select this job family, then grade, then job, right click, send to rest. So what you will do, multiple views. So now what I will do here, so go to the view business object. Go to upload data. So this is one of the interview questions. Can we upload the multiple business objects in one go? Yes, you can say answer yes. Submit. So now see here, it is in the when I select the multiple POs, it is showing right in the multiple POs how many files are there? Job, family, and grade. So that list it will show in the down. So that's all for this HDL, guys. Tomorrow we'll start the FBDI, file-based data import using finance and supply chain module. So overall, guys, like how do you feel that HDL easy or difficult? Or steps are heavy?
Steps are heavy, sir.
Okay.
It is easy to understand, but the steps are heavy.
Yeah, steps are heavy, but you need to remember practice so that you will remember.
Practice. Yes.
So I'm telling you guys, if you put the resume in the HDL, definitely they will ask two questions. So maximum whatever the 6 classes or 5 classes which I have covered HDL, right? So even though that is basics only, but if you go through this document in the internet, there are many articles are there for HDL. So I have shown only 3 business objects, right? So you can try with the worker, position, location, like that. So you can try with the different business objects and load the data. So that is the way you will get the understanding of other business objects, how the data loading, what columns required, all these things. So in business object, whichever the data you are loading, right? So you so in the client in the interviewer they will ask what columns used to load the data for the position for the job. For the job, what columns we used? So we use the job code, job name, active status, this column, job set code. Like that, at least 5-6 columns you have to tell confidently. For worker, what columns used? For workers, what metadatas we have used? Like that, they will ask the questions.